MSME Guide to Disaster Resilience. This is Cesar. Cesar owns a hardware store in Marikina, but unfortunately, his business was one of the many MSMEs affected by Typhoon Ulysses in 2020. Cesar had to rebuild everything and was only able to reopen 3 months after the storm submerged his whole business in flood water. Considering that MSME is one of the most affected sectors every time a disaster hits the country, the National MSME Resilience Core Group, co-chaired by the Department of Trade and Industry, DTI, and the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, PCCI, developed the MSME Guide to Disaster Resilience. This was designed to educate micro, small, and medium enterprises about business continuity practices and the basic concepts of disaster risk reduction and management. What is a disaster? A disaster is a sudden event that causes great damage, loss, or destruction to individuals or communities. Disasters may be caused by natural or man-made hazards. Disasters include typhoons, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions, which can cause flash floods, storm surge, and tsunami. Other disasters may include fire incidents, vehicular accidents, civic disobedience, terrorist and cyber attacks, and even civil unrest. So why is it important for business owners to prepare for disasters? Disasters may cause damages on properties, infrastructure, environment, essential services, and other human losses that may be too difficult for the affected community. Given that its effects can be life-altering, communities may find it hard to recover using their own resources. Although MSMEs is one of the country's major drivers of economic growth, it is also one of the sectors that suffers the most because of limited resources and being less resilient compared to larger enterprises. The major impacts of disasters to MSMEs may include employees unable to go to work, inability or failure to deliver products, damages to facilities and equipment, damages to finished products, and suppliers are unable to deliver materials or services. Can you imagine how disastrous this can be to entrepreneurs like Cesar, whose business was paralyzed for 3 months? That is why disaster risk reduction and management is essential for businesses like you. By being ready and having a plan, business owners can mitigate the adverse effects of disasters. You can minimize your loss of assets, revenues, and even customers when you have a plan in place guided by the Republic Act No. 10121 or the Philippine Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Act of 2010. This act recognizes the need to shift from a response-oriented approach to a more proactive approach, giving importance to adopting measures on preparedness, prevention, and mitigation. It provides a multi-sectoral and interagency approach to disaster risk management. It also encourages participation from the private sector, local government units, non-governmental organizations, civil society organizations, community members, and volunteers. More importantly, it aims to strengthen the community's ability to maintain basic functions and recover from disasters. So how can you prepare your business and ensure business continuity? First, you must identify your business's priority activities. This will help you achieve orderly and timely recovery. You may ask yourself the following questions. What is the lifeline product or service of my business? Which product or service should be recovered first? Which of my business activities makes a top-selling product? Second, you must identify the resources needed by your business to get back in operation. Ask yourself, what will I do if there are no phones, no internet, no banking services, no accessibility or logistics services. Third, you must understand your business's disaster risks. To further help MSMEs recover, several programs by the private and public sectors have been put in place. These aids come in the form of loan programs, rehabilitation funds, insurance protection, and capacity building sessions. Some of these programs are LBP Calamity Rehabilitation Support Program, ADB Rehabilitation Program for Agriculture and Industry Responsiveness, SB Corp Pondo sa Pagbabago at Pag-asenso, Cebuana Negosyo Care, Microbiz Protect Junior Micro Insurance Product, and Payong Application, among others. For a copy of the MSME Guide to Disaster Resilience, you may visit the DTI website at www.dti.gov.ph/negosyo/MSME-resources/MSME-publications. You may also request a copy from the nearest DTI regional or provincial offices or Negosyo centers in your area. Remember, the impacts of disasters can be mitigated. Plan ahead and protect your business. For more information, you may visit any of the Negosyo centers or DTI provincial offices near you, or contact the Bureau of SME Development.